Make yourself at home. As you should. When you get on people, like, I don't know what they do with the students, but for the professional staff, it's like you get out of ready.
I just sit on top of your Okay, well, we'll back to the room anyway. We're going to make the meeting at 7:12. Let's move on to the next one. We are running behind schedule. The next organization in the room is Muslim Student Association for the Spring 2018 event. So we're going to start off with a brief round of introductions. My name is Danny White. I'm going to serve as the chair of the finance board. My name is Stephen Evans.
Next round, Master Representative, Stephen.
My name is Reach, and I'm the treasurer of the episode. My name is Anna, and I'm the vice president and administrator.
My name is Nadia, I'm the Caribbean Student Council. I'm Kenya, I'm the Caribbean Student Council. Hi everyone, welcome to Finance Board. My name is Tanya, I'm vice chair. Currently, I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a voting member.
Hi, I'm Jessica Dillon, Finance Board Secretary. I use she, her pronouns.
Hey, I'm Ryan Barrett. I'm a voting member of the Finance Board, and I use him pronouns.
Scott Buchanan, Finance Board Representative. He, him. I'm a voting member.
What's your title for leadership?
Hi, I'm Brenda. I'm the executive vice president. I'm not a voting member. I use she, her pronouns.
Hi, I'm Zane. I'm the vice president of student organizations. He, him pronouns, and I'm a voting member.
Just for clarification, can all voting members please raise their hands? So 6 of us will be voting by request tonight. So we started off nice and clear. Could you go to that? Sort of to that? Can you tell us a little bit about your organization and the event that you're holding?
Yeah, so this, I'm sorry, I don't know if you're on this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so basically what happened is when we got the email about the funding, we had another meeting with Brett and we downsized everything. So this is outdated.
Oh, you did the decoration.
Oh, scratch everything I just said. That's perfect. I didn't know the decorations were wrong. Okay. Okay, basically, we're the Muslim Student Association. We're the only student org on campus for Muslim students. We put on one main event per semester where we come and ask for funding. We hold the weekly prayers, we hold different informational or just social events as well for both Muslim and non-Muslim students. And this semester we decided to go more towards not really. So usually in the past, I've seen multiple of you guys during these meetings before, we usually have some sort of like informational lecture. This time we're trying to do a refugee awareness event. So we found different UMBC students who actually have refugee status, and we invited them to come to our event and speak their stories. So we'll be doing that skylight room, and we have 3 different refugees from 3 different countries. So that's our current plan.
Fantastic. Questions to the organization?
How are you advertising data?
So because of the funding thing again, we had to cut out Common Vision, and now we're 6 days away from the event, so I don't think Common Vision is an option. But we've been using Facebook, we've made our own flyer, we've just been advertising through my UMBC, sending like important email notices. We have our own like flash email for MailChimp, so we've been sending out to our organizations. We do know about the free printing that student orgs have, so we can design our own quarter cards, passing those out. So that's kind of how we're marketing it for the next couple of days.
Could you remind me what is the attendance expected attendance?
So we usually for these type of events we fill up the ballroom. So we expect to fill the skylight. So 120.
Right. Additional questions for the organization? Sorry.
Can I use the time after you?
Like that here?
Yes, sure.
Program. Okay, so basically the finance is from 6 to 9. So they will, for the first 30 minutes, giving everyone time to settle in, and then we have 30 to 45 minutes allocated for each refugee to speak about their story, and also leave some time open for people to maybe ask for clarifications or some questions, and then right in the middle, we'll have him.
Additional questions?
From the list, the ones who are you advertising right now? What is the order? Are you guys doing to minimize costs?
Whatever that's called.
My bad.
Another thing I didn't mention is that we usually ticket our events, but since we also couldn't afford the ticketing staff, we had to make it non-ticketed, so that's something else we have done.
Did you go over the estimated time?
Yep. 120. Oh my gosh, wait a Right. Seeing this, as there's no additional questions, we're going to move into peer discussion. It's relatively straightforward, this one. So we're going to, before we vote, of course, I'll open it back up to you if you have any questions or comments about this. And yeah, it's fine. So we're moving into discussion now. Commons fees, baseline, are perfectly fine. Skylights, setup, security, audio, visual, all fully funded. $550 worth of catered food does not seem excessive to me for this type of event. And of course, decorations is a bit heavy. Also, this is simply making a opinion, but for the type of event it is, refugees telling their story and stuff, I don't know if decorations are exactly needed, especially when in consideration of the budget restraints we're facing. Scott?
So I know that the finance board has talked about specific, like managing specific decorations for organizations is kind of micromanaging, but I feel like a lot of the money of decorations is being spent on tablecloths and crystals, acrylic diamond wedding something. So the tablecloths come to a total of $479.7, and the crystals come to $180. I feel like that's a little bit excessive. Would want to cut those from the decorations.
What color were the tablecloths?
They were black.
Do you know that you have like 40 tablecloths in your office?
Don't want some tablecloths?
Want to borrow some tablecloths?
I would love that.
All right.
Yeah, I've got like 40 tablecloths.
Say,
Or
you
some
get the
crazy
tablecloths?
number.
You need round or rectangle?
Skylight.
Yeah, we got that.
Round? Got it. Or
Yeah,
round?
yeah.
I think Skylight is square.
Yeah.
Oh.
You definitely have
You can cut 'em
tablecloths
up.
in your office.
Yes.
I don't know how big they are, I don't know what they look like, but like, you definitely have tablecloths, so. Huh?
Quite big.
So could you put tables together and then tablecloths?
Like 10,000 of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're happy to provide you these tablecloths.
Thank
you. Okay.
Wow. How much was it? So?
Obviously, if we give them that, they save about $500 in tablecloths.
Hey Brenda, can you open the documentation for the rest of the decorations?
I just want to recall the
Exhibit.
No. Well, no.
No, there was an email that came from, we
Oh,
also.
is it not in there yet?
Probably not.
Of course it isn't.
I'll forward it to you, Brenda.
Scott?
Like the old mic.
I just wanted to mention that like those decorations are actually from like before when we had the event in the ballroom. So like we actually had changed it. I mean that like we weren't obviously planning on getting all those decorations like but that was like before when we were planning on having it in the ballroom. So we wanted to kind of go like all out at that point. But like obviously now since we're downsizing, like we just wanted to go with the
Okay. Are you trying to do your? Oh, okay.
The one I just sent you.
Decoration.
Which
One.
one?
Decoration. Okay. Left, top, second from left. Okay, there you go. So balloons, LED packs. Yeah, all fine. Yeah, equipment's all over computers, laptops. Okay.
And TVs.
Got it.
Given the point that you just made, are there other decorations that you would be willing to cut? Possibly.
think it would be more useful if not going line by line in terms of what they want to cut, and to simply provide them a certain number of money that if we want us to provide money for decorations, just tell them, okay, here's like $200 for decorations, use it as you see fit. I don't think there's particularly a need for us to go line by line and tell them, hey, you can't have this, you can't have this, you can't have this.
Under the current way we're operating, though, we do have to go line by line because we need documentation before funding.
So we provided documentation from this entire list. I don't think it's necessary for us to make a determination on you can't have this on the list, but you can't have this on the list. Is it particularly necessary? I mean, I believe the student organizations know what's in their own best interests,
Okay.
rather than us telling them, hey, this is what's good for your organization, buy this.
But isn't that like the actual technical?
Which I think we have to fund.
No, I mean like if you were say here's $500,
I
it
think-
has to be like.
I think we cut things from the list. We can definitely do that if you really want to make that consideration, but I'd rather not.
So you're in favor of just fully funding it?
Not fully funded. I just give them a certain amount and say like, hey, from this list, you're free to make purchases that you see fit. Yeah, I mean, they provided a list of things. Is there anything on this that are particularly egregious? I mean, you made the call for tablecloths and for the not diamonds. I think $5 diamonds $100, but like the crystals. But I don't think there's anything on this list that screams at me like, hey, this seems a bit odd. Has everyone had a chance to look through the list? I mean, I think that's as much as the finance board needs to be doing. I mean, everything else through this one seems like.
There's a second one to this?
Yes, there is one more. Screenshot 1 and screenshot 2.
What?
Screenshot 1.
Go back.
No,
No.
It's over. It's over one more.
Yep.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I don't see anything particularly egregious. The question, I think, for the finance board is, do you want to issue funds for decorations? And if you do, at what level would you like to issue funds for decoration? We established a baseline of 134 for the other work? 36, sure.
Yeah, but that was like very specific.
So it's just like, would you like to go? I think that would be baseline of providing to them is 136. Yeah, I mean, that's what, 1% of the budget overall, 36%.
What is that total?
For these decorations?
Before decoration.
For decorations, it's on the numbers for me.
It's 9:15.
On this request?
Yeah, she's on the numbers for me. It's 950 apparently. I could love having you do this thing.
You're right.
She's right. You're 15?
9:15.
9:15. Oh. Alright, okay. 9:15. Alright. Is there a number? Let's have a first straw poll. Option A is to issue funds for decoration. Option B is not to issue funds for decoration. Okay, it's a very binary choice. Choose one or the other. Option A is to issue funds for decorations. Option B, no decorations. All those for option A, please raise your hand now. 6. Fantastic. Now we move on to the further question. Now, option A is to increase past $136. Option B is to keep it at $136.
Option C.
What's your option C?
Base the decoration costs on the number of attendants.
Well, that's past the 136 anyway, so like, you know, but.
No, so we funded,
Oh, then you like to do that, option C. Oof, oof. Complicating my straw poll.
ratio.
I didn't plan for this, Ryan.
Ratio by attendance.
Right, by attendance. Oh, that's a bit difficult, but okay. If we're
Roughly,
fine.
then,
Roughly, yeah, you know, okay. I like hard numbers to work off of, but, okay, let's consider Ryan's proposal first.
Can we expand on what that means in terms of
All right, Ryan,
dollars?
expand what this means.
So the other organization had about 430 or so.
Something, 405, or no, 430? Yeah, 430.
And
It was 215, 215.
this attendance is, what did we say, 150?
120.
Yeah, so whatever the ratio is between that, just take 130 and just multiply that factor of ratio.
Oh boy, so we're going by 0.001 cents per student.
Hi, Miss Matthew, could you help me?
What
We're doing
is-
ratios.
It's just
$3.16 per person,
three.
Huh? No, just
which is more than 136.
Can we just divide?
That's what I did.
It's 31 cents a person.
Wait, I can't math.
I'm lost, but I only
Hold on, no, because
Okay.
it's 434.
All right, everyone. Okay. So, functionally, what Ryan is proposing is it is not $3.16 a person, because that's a bit over $1,200. 136 divided by 430 is 31 cents per person.
I did it backwards.
What Ryan is proposing is offering 31 cents per person worth of decorations per person in attendance,
Yes.
which for them would then be $38 because I like rounding.
That's what I'm.
That is what you have in mind, Ryan. All right. Scott, what do you do? And throw another proposal at me that needs math.
As they said that what they submitted was originally for the ballroom, I think we should just ask them what they want from this list and then make the consideration based off that. Rather than trying to throw some arbitrary number around and fund them what they want.
Well, setting aside an upward cap though makes it easier for future decisions as well. And rather than having to go through every single organization, go line by line with what you want and what you don't want. Setting a cap makes it nice and easy and they can make the decisions themselves. Is that the way I'm seeing it? Like going line by line seems extraordinarily time intensive. In
I feel like this is more time intensive right now.
I disagree. We go line by line. It's a lot of decorations.
For 10 months, it's different than.
Yeah, instead of just figuring out what we should do, let's just do something.
Okay.
So let's just do the
Hey, I got it. Which one do you prefer actually?
I have one clarification. So since we don't need the table clocks, that's really awesome. So it's
Okay.
great, thanks. Part of the decorations, like it's silver,
Silverware.
utensils. So if we could just get, because that number is, we should have updated it to make this a lot easier for everyone.
Okay.
If we could just do the utensils.
All right. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Look at the requested art for the ballroom.
Yeah.
Lowering it to the actual number of attendants, I think that's all we can
You can just split it in half.
Okay. Yeah. Divided in half, actually. Sounds good to me.
Was it 173?
No, just the utensils.
500. Or just do
Just the utensils.
Oh, okay.
Oh. What did I do my next point? You're my brain. Oh.
So now we're doing numbers.
Yeah, so I got to crunch the numbers.
All right.
And Kunal is my go-to numbers guy.
Is that a good thing?
I mean, okay, it's right here.
Those numbers are for the skylight building.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Yes.
Look up on that
I don't
list of
have
decorations.
I don't have that.
Brenda, open up that email with all the decorations in it, and then find me the silverware and divide that by 2.
Got it.
$25 divided by 2 is what? 12.5, I thought.
Yeah, 12.
Okay, 12.5. Which you guys $12.50.
And the cups.
And the cups. Okay, how much are the cups? Okay, so
It's like 1 cup or 2 cups?
8.5. No, 9.5. I can't do math.
2 cups?
Wait,
It's 50 cents. 19.
Yeah.
so I think if we did half of the, and then be like two of the cutlery.
Do you have this on your Amazon maybe?
I have it on screenshot.
There, I was hoping you could just like change the number and we wouldn't have to do math. Magic computers. Can a room full of college students do basic math? Find out next time.
Got it, mine.
So 2 yeah,
Yeah.
It's not hard to do.
50 and then like 19 times 4 is like 76 plus 50. So 120.
126. Go with the number 126, everyone.
126.
Yes. Because I trust your math ability more than mine. So, All right. Let me get a new total. Yeah. Or you just open that sheet and then modify the number. But
Oh, I changed it.
when you
No, go
open sheets and I hit 126 and that sums it for us.
Yay, math.
126 in decoration.
Instead of this.
Yeah. Enter. And then up top.
And then the sum total.
That's it. Done for us. $1,041.50. There's a new total for FPL 104. Because the last one was 103. Not bad, guys.
120, 126 for decorations?
Yeah, 126.
Democratic process is not something.
126.5?
Yeah.
Or 126?
126. And then you move the United States to the case.
Okay. Well, move to approve that.
Thank you.
Thank you. 104-1819.
Okay.
Second.
All those four. 6 for, 0 against. Thank you very much for coming in today. We'll talk to you on the way out.
Thank you.
CSE, thank you very much for coming in. Hopefully this one will not be the same way as, you know. Let's get this through this nice and quickly. Okay. Do you open up CSE for me? Fantastic. It's not that one, is it? So this one is a total of $7,978.
Okay, so a lot has changed.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think there was another one.
Yeah, she
Go for the left
updated.
one. Right one. Yeah. So this one, right? This one's
She
a
actually
total of-
uploaded a new one this
Base
morning.
camp?
Yeah. Base camp?
It's on base camp.
Candace will upload that for us. Thank you very much. Because one of these is significantly more difficult than the other. So don't worry. It's a good time.
Well, yeah. Hopefully not
Welcome back.
Oh, thanks.
What's that?
They're gonna strike.
I actually like it. Is it?
I'm going to long.
Huh?
Oh, how much money are you? Like 4, 5.
No, 5 something though. It's like it's like 5-2.
Cash
5-2? What do we do? Let's see. Let's do something. 125. 125 plus 3604 functionally plus 1401 is 5130. Okay, and then 10,000 minus that second answer is 4,870. So 5K functionally. 4.8, 4.9K.
What do you like rounding?
I do love rounding. Makes things nice and easy. Yeah. I should never be a doctor. I'm like,
That's your
yeah,
semester.
we're waiting on that usually to be uploaded. Can you upload
I
it?
sent it to Brenda.
Yeah, I got.
Jury duty?
Yeah.
Kelly has a jury house. I see the role versus America.
We too use them. I'm so excited.
Okay. 3345, is this the correct number?
Yes.
Okay. It's just, okay.
Yeah.
So we still do have to do the thing for
Okay.
the democratic process, of course. So welcome to Finance Board. We're going to do a brief round of introductions first. I can start. My name is Daniel Wang. I'm the current chair of Finance Board. I just even pronouns. Were you here for the other introductions?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's perfectly fine. Would you introduce yourself?
Okay. My name is Naja. I'm one of the event coordinators for Recruiting Student Council.
I'm Kenya. I'm the other event coordinator for Recruiting Student Council.
Fantastic. So you've been here before, so you know how this goes. Can you please tell us a bit about the event and the organization?
Okay. The Caribbean Student Council, we're all about spreading Caribbean culture, providing like a home away from home for like people that do recognize themselves as West Indian, and then for people that aren't familiar with the culture, it's like an educational experience. So for Carnival, we've done it 8 years in a row now, I believe, and it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's I don't know if you guys have ever been to like an authentic Caribbean carnival, like on an island, or like
Yes.
they do like a Baltimore DC version. It's it normally starts with a parade and then it goes into a village setup with food, music and dancing.
They'll have masqueraders, which is just the people in carnival outfits with the big wings and things, and it's kind of like, it goes back to the roots of like kind of the African diaspora of the Caribbean culture, and it's rooted in dance. So like the ways that we communicate originally started before speech was with dance. So like that's what Carnival really is. It's showcasing traditional ways of dance with the performance outfits, like coming of age, something like that. So that's why it's very big and very bright and just like a celebration, because you're celebrating life, you're celebrating culture, you're celebrating just everything. You're celebrating the harvest, you're celebrating the beach, you're just celebrating life, like just Caribbean culture and just the way of dancing and festivals and showing people that this is who I am, this is who we are, and we're like together. So that's what Carnival is all about, and that's what kind of like our little like form of it here that we like to showcase for UMBC and the people around us.
Scott, here with the standard list of questions. Other than the cost cutting one, because they've done the cost cutting already. I think that one's relatively clear.
How did you come to your number of candidates?
So initially, well, I want to say in the past we've expected around between like 300 and 400. This year, since we don't have a marketing package and we're primarily focused on like marketing through like our social media and like my UMBC, we're not expecting quite as many. And then also to get costs down, we lowered that, so we weren't required to have as many. I think marshals and
Hit on everything.
Yeah. You've been here before. That's good. Thank you. Seeing that, are there additional questions for the organization? Oh, yeah.
Hey, can you talk a little bit more about the contract? Okay, so 400 is for the DJ, and the reason so much is because of the amount of time he's going to be doing his set. And then 200 is for One Nation dance team. They're an authentic Caribbean dance hall team that we've worked with a few times.
All right. Additional questions for the organization? No? You guys will. All right, that's good. Fantastic. So we're going to move into period discussion. Period discussion conversations will be times for members only. However, at the very end, you'll be we'll open back up to you, so if you have any questions for us. Yeah. All right, everyone. Baseline. College fees. 18,600 to 65. And now the question, of course, falls to contracts. As a baseline, your organization will be provided the conference fees. So, $350 was what was spent on the last contract request. What do y'all want to do?
So for and what type of contract is it?
It's the DJ and the DJ.
Oh, I think we'll spend for DJ. Well, I mean, if we're not using like past precedents, I think the maximum we've always done for like DJ or conference was like 750. But since it is for like 2 groups, it doesn't seem like that high. For the last DJ, which approved was 350. So, yeah. And we haven't set a cap. So,
Remember,
kind
everyone,
of somewhat you do that.
limited budgets.
We'll be like,
Yes. It's fine by me, to be honest.
I was gonna say, but if we didn't fund it, the contract, then we, I mean, one, and not to be like blunt or anything, but like, is it gonna make a difference in funding? Is it gonna make a difference in funding or, because, I mean, I know we do still have some of the queue, but, I think for some of the events, like, they probably, like just the one, like 1,600 is probably not gonna cover common speech. For another event, like this, that we've seen, so.
We just round it off the margins, so of course, a little bit here, a little bit there, somebody time the budget. Yeah, I get it though, to be honest. Yeah, I do get it, but remember to be cognizant of the requirements, the requirements, the needs of other folks.
line with what we've been doing, so I agree.
Okay. All right. No issues. Okay. Tanya, you doing the looking this way? Looking
Yeah.
Maybe with the what? Why are you looking?
I'm just thinking, because of the, like we said, the last contract was the what, 350. Yeah. Like this does seem extremely reasonable and everything, so part of me is like, yeah, do it. And then at the same time, and like, it's also, if the concept is that it's more than one performer, and then you're like adding money per performer instead of setting the 350 cap, then could have done additional funding previously, so it doesn't make sense to only do, or to do a different funding price for multiple contracts at the same time. I mean, it does, but it doesn't.
What?
I got very confused.
Yes.
I'm going on.
That's good.
Doing more than 350
Okay.
is sitting weird
All right.
for the contract.
Tanya doesn't like 350. No, Tanya doesn't like 600.
No, but 600 is
Well,
also
I'm
reasonable.
crazy concerned about some cat members.
I just want to say no.
You said this
What was the cap we
It's an application of 50.
No, I'm just saying, I said we should have set a cap.
Scott, what you mean?
I think her point is that if we only gave tax of 350, why didn't we give them 600 when they have more money in contracts requested?
Yeah. Because it's not like a, for lack of a better word, precedent of 350 for contracts total at this point. It would be like similar to 350 per contract if they had more than one also. So I'm just trying to be like consistent.
Perfectly valid.
But, I mean,
consensus.
I guess also in their context, like,
$200 for $6,000?
hey, I mean, I understand that we've done like a cap for the past semester when we have the regular finance board pot, but I think like paying out like well, I don't know, it'd be like, yeah, the other 350 towards the $6,000 contract, I think is like a little out of context because yeah, there's just a weird stipulation thing, but I understand your point, it makes sense, it's not, it
Yeah.
doesn't look,
And I acknowledge that it's weird.
yeah, so it doesn't look like it.
If we were in better times, it'd be very easy.
Yes.
But as we are not.
Right, which is why I'm okay.
Yeah. But Ryan, what you got to say?
I think if AXA would have had additional small contracts, we probably would have done this as well.
Yeah. Probably. But we did not. And they did not have the small contracts. So, do we have anyone else in agreement to reduce down to 350?
Will it change anything in terms of
Well, I mean, every dollar counts, you know. It's legally US entered, so.
It'd be like,
we can like everywhere.
1300 or something. Like 1300 like last year.
Funds a concert, I think. Or like, you know, a festival or something. I don't know.
The log tags are very less under 400.
There's a lot of stuff you can do with money. In fact. Money.
Yeah, I understand that.
Scott, what you got?
Maybe we put straw poll for the contracts that we done.
What type of option would you like?
Fully fund 350 or different options.
Fully from 350s.
Fully funded or 350.
Yeah.
Fully fund 350 different options.
Okay. Let me reiterate, just in case. I've been told to repeat many times before. So, option A, listen with your ears, is to fully fund the contracts. Option B is to reduce to 350. And option C is to do something else. Why do we have something?
Option C is a wild card.
Option C is the wild card. Do what you want. No. Okay, Scott, can you change option C to something else?
Or get rid of it.
Or get rid of it?
We can get rid of option C.
Okay. Option A is 600. Option B is 350. All those for option A, please raise your hands now. 3. All those for option B. 3. I was swung because, I mean, yes, money is money, and you know, we do have to recognize that could be something else. Alright, now, this is where we, in our infinite judgment, is we bring the organization back in. Oh, gosh. Hello. You enjoy the discussion? It's pretty enjoyable. So, if we were to, what would you like us to do? Obviously, you'd like us to give you $600. I think it's a very clear answer. But if we were unable to issue you $600, what would your organization be doing?
Fundraising.
Fundraising. Okay. Yeah, we applaud that. Yes.
Although we are coming out of our carryover food payment and what was it? The water balloons and then food. We're trying to get food trucks, but there's no way here if we're able to do that. So if not, then we would be possible.
And that is the event that we usually do provide free food for our guests. That now we may have to ask people what we charge for the vendors.
So what we're going to, as an organization, is do a lot to, make sure for Carnival succeeds and make sure that the event is what they want. Question of $250.
No.
Functionally, so $300, $600.
Can we give them meat instead?
Well, they requested coverage for the contracts. So we talked about the subject of these contracts. So we're at an impasse simply to expedite things. Let's hold another straw poll. Option A is for 600. Option B is to fund at 350. All those for option A, please raise your hands now. 3, 4. All those for option B. 2.
4. No, voted yes.
Wow, what a guy. Fantastic. We now have a total of 3,345.
How did you do that?
Yes.
I was just going to abstain because it was like, oh no, guys, the chair can do what I want.
He doesn't actually have to vote.
Indeed, like anything that comes before the finance board, the chair has the right to abstain.
Well, the reason why I switched
Convenient.
because the 600 is they're doing everything they can, and the least we can do is be supportive.
Yeah.
So that's what we're supposed to do, help those. Okay.
I agree and support. For the record, I just want consistency for fairness.
Okay.
I want this.
You open up the door.
Anything to say? Any questions? Anything else? No. All right.
I have a comment in return to Trump's comment that our decision was inconsistent. I disagree with you with being consistent. It's to say getting a $6,000 contractor we were supporting.
I disagree with your definition of consistency that you.
Ooh, let's look up a dictionary.
Logically consistent.
I see
Wonderful.
but
Is there a motion on the floor?
Move to approve.
105.
105.
Second. 5.
Okay, all those for, please raise your hands now. 6 for, 0 against. Thank you very much for coming to the finance board. Your event's going to be great. We now have a remaining total of minus 3, 3. What's the total?
3, 4, 5.
4, 5. We have $1,500 left, everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah, 55. 50.
Use it.
2K.
2.5K.
2.5K.
So is that what was
Yeah. Yeah.
Patrick, if we do try and pass up the session next day, do not plan to use it. Jerry said they might be using it for something. Somebody else said they were going to give it to us as stipulation.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, Senate can do what it wants to do. We will operate off 50.
That's the democratic process.
I don't know what's going on.
Yep.
If only there was a way to communicate with these people.
To talk to them?
I'm pretty sure I appreciate it.
Okay, that's it. I'm going to have the agenda for you.
That's about it.
Ms. Bob?
I have the agenda earlier to talk about.
Scotty Boy did the agenda.
Yeah.
We got some budgetary statutes to talk about.
Yeah, should we start that? Was it up there?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Unless he's like not going to
Can you bring
go.
up the forms, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Can I close the other stuff?
Yep. Get rid of it.
I messed around on documents.
The pulmonary circulatory system starts from No. No, right, that's the problem.
Great topic.
I have an exam tomorrow about the heart, and I really have no understanding of it. How does this AB know?
Welcome back,
From
Zane.
the body,
Yeah.
blood comes
Yes,
from
you.
superior and inferior vein.
Yeah, and that's only from the body. What about the pulmonary stuff? Does it come in the
Did you go to the
pulmonary?
bathroom again?
It does, you know. Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
I'm sure you
Yes,
guys.
so okay, so now, there's a cell in blood, it starts out.
That's our body, right?
Just
The body goes into the superior vein into the right ventricle. Goes in the right ventricle.
Yeah.
Then pulmonary.
Yeah.
So be like, oh, the walls, yes.
The pulmonary.
You make a pick on it.
I don't know what
Trunk,
the
the trunk, pulmonary trunk. and then
Whatever,
there's the
lungs.
thing.
Lungs
Yeah.
come back.
Yes, the
Go
pulmonary
into
into
the
the
left
left
atrium,
Yeah.
left ventricle, aorta.
I got an exam, you know.
I got you.
I need the 7 majors in this room to help me.
Finish this up so you can go through
So what do you want to look at?
the forms that we're going to talk about tomorrow.
Yes.
What have we talked about that we can see tomorrow?
Well, no, we're.
Because not everybody for finance works is in the meeting tomorrow. And for some reason, the executive is taking on our role and maybe taking our forms. So I want the finance board to go over them. So let's see what Colin, Brenda, and others did.
So can I just give like a broad overview of what's happening? Yeah, so your finance board report workshops are starting tomorrow. The first one is
12,
at
somewhere up
12.
here.
Thank you, Zane.
Yeah, wow, okay, whatever.
So we are meeting at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning to make sure that everything's okay, that the forms are ready, the workshop's ready, all that stuff. If you can make that meeting, that would be fantastic. So you can get caught up on all the workshops. If you can't make that meeting, Colin and I are probably going to be doing work tonight to prepare for the workshops tomorrow. So if you're free tonight, we'll be around probably until like 4. So there's that. So part of this, I'll just run over like our idea for the outline of the workshop. So we're going to do an introduction, like what the workshops are, why it's important that people attend them, all that stuff. And then we're going to have like a mock situation where an org comes in with a fake org that we made up, requesting for on-campus versus off-campus. We'll walk them through what that whole process looks like, and then we're going to do like a game and give up prizes and stuff like that. So the budget request packet, as stated in your guiding docs, is made up of the expenditure form, which has the actual numbers, the executive summary, which pretty much tells, yeah, it's a summary of the event. It has all the questions that you normally ask for organizations. And then there's an off-campus acknowledgement form so that if they're going off-campus, they have to check with their advisor first so that the advisor can be like, yes, this is a real event. They're not just like going on vacation or something. Like, it's a real thing that they're going to. And then we also made a reallocation form so that you can do that. So, any questions about any of the stuff I just said? Yeah.
The reallocation form for the same event or between events, since you're submitting just a packet.
So you can't shift funds between events. So within the same. Yeah. Okay.
Who's going to the workshop tomorrow?
Nice.
Right.
The workshop tomorrow will be like a conversation. You're very good. So, how about like,
I'm going to every single one.
No.
okay, so this is what the, stop scrolling.
I don't know.
Stop. Please. Okay, this is what the on-campus expenditure form looks like. So they have instructions, if you can't see them in the black here, that tell them what cells they can edit. Basically, the board is going to make a copy of this form and then fill in the yellow boxes with the amount of money that they like to request.
Can you please put something on there that says only put in numbers or like something like that for a couple of these sections so we don't try. You know how we do these
Yeah,
things.
it says that here.
Okay, fantastic.
Type dollar amounts as the number.
Remember when they put in like literally just 5 times 100 but not make it a formula? And then equals 500 and I'm like, oh, it's not how it works. You know how Excel like does formulas for you?
Yeah, well, it'll like throw an error in the subtotal if that
Yeah,
happens.
fantastic.
So, that's that. Questions about this?
Great. Very
Pretty,
nice.
yes. Courtesy of Collins Hall.
It's in the share drive.
It's in the you want to pull it up on your own. Yeah, this is on campus, this is off campus, pretty much the exact same thing, except different stuff.
Possibilities.
Yeah. So that's that. Should I wait or should I keep going? You good on this?
We can go.
Go? Okay. So that's that. This is the executive summary, also made by Colin.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so people are going to make a copy of this as well. They're filling in over here. Some of these are like drop-down boxes, I think. I don't know if you like took those out. I think you took them out.
Very nice.
That you can like type stuff in here, whatever. Same thing for off-campus. And then Scott and Ryan helped with like coming up with the questions that finance board usually asks because we didn't know what those were. If you have any more, let us know. We can add to this. Questions, comments, concerns? Okay. Okay, so here's the off-campus acknowledgement form. Basically just says that if you're going off campus, your advisor has to sign off on it. They're submitting this to us along with the budget request so that we know that they're going off campus and that their advisor knows. Good?
And maybe we'll get to the third question.
And maybe they'll be there. So it's a beautiful signal. Yeah. Okay. And then here's the reallocation form. So these are drop downs and they have all of the line items in the budget request.
Ooh.
So yeah, so this one they're not copying. They can fill it out online, but there are signature lines for the finance board liaison and the chair, as your statutes say. So if either one disagrees, it'll come to the finance board. If they both agree, then they're all set. Questions, comments? Yeah.
What are the drop downs for?
So this says what line item you're transferring from, and then what you're transferring to, and then the
Okay.
amount.
And those aren't like specific accounts, those are just the names.
It's just like a general, like,
18 doesn't have any inherent value.
Just the line items on the.
Can you capitalize cognitively?
It's
Oh.
not a capital.
Why?
It's a stat.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a you question or. So where, so how would like these documents come, are they just be uploaded to like Drive for us to see how they visit work?
What order are you asking?
I submit the stuff. Yeah.
Great question.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, we're doing survey one here or something. Or Google.
not this semester.
Oh.
Not this
Goods.
So for right now, we have submission forms. It's just going to be in Google Forms. They're going to type in their org stuff, and then they're going to download. Well, not download. They're going to upload.
Oh, files.
the
Okay.
submission form.
So there's like no need for like DocuSign.
No, not for this semester. This form is
I don't
for this
know if we're
semester.
back to be honest.
Can we keep her?
No. Because I think for DocuSign, you would have to download like this stuff as like sheets and then upload it, right? But here you can just literally be like, add from like
Can we keep this and not go back to DocuSign?
oh, not go back to
Yes.
No, we got a monkey.
Well, we're going to survey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does service kind of good. Really nice.
Survey Monkey Apply, and it's a
Yeah.
grant application software.
Which is what we do out.
Essentially what we do.
There's even a purpose for DocuSign, though, because the treasurer doesn't use that all.
We're not using DocuSign at all.
Yeah, because it's not in the
DocuSign is
market,
over.
yeah.
Just cancel.
Oh, okay, cool. Still interesting.
Any questions about the workshops or about this stuff?
I think I already had a list of the questions that may or may not be helpful for that. You want me to just send that to you?
A list of which ones?
Like the questions that are going to be asked, you said, and if there's any others.
Well, like Scott and Brian pretty much went over them. So I feel like if you look over the executive summary and you see it and you just usually ask it's not on there, just let me know.
This was the version.
Good job. That's great. Appreciate it.
You were in the,
Zane and Carly.
Carly,
Carly, Zane, Ryan.
Okay. So there's no additional questions about this? Okay, go ahead to the agenda.
Oh, I have something else. That's related to workshops. So, I don't know if you guys are actively doing the liaison stuff still. I don't know if that's a thing. If it is, if you could reach out to the organizations that you are assigned to and be like, hey, if you don't come to these workshops, you're not going to know what to do, and then you're not getting funds for next semester, and emphasize that. That would be great.
Can we? Is that already sent out in our, like, the monthly newsletter?
yeah, I think Claire sent her.
Yeah.
For April.
I
But
was
she
just
can
saying,
follow
like, in
up.
addition.
If
Do
you,
you want
yeah,
to-
if you like see them around, just be like, hey, you better go. We're gonna send all organization officers an email tomorrow morning as well. But like, you know,
In your network.
let people know, yeah.
Yeah. You look at it.
Yeah. Is that a question for you?
Ryan does not have any assigned liaison groups.
You doing something? Well, it makes us into the movie.
Yeah, it's sort of-
You had to double
if you want.
Yeah, I just want to
We're gonna split some things.
Yeah.
Put it on.
Okay. Any additional announcements? So there are none. I adjourn the meeting at 8:04. Oh, wait, I didn't.
Oh, wait. I have something else. I'm sorry, I just remembered this. Are you all okay with extending the deadline for the semester to June 1st? Instead of May 15th?
So the thing is though, it's by May 15th, we no longer have power. Yeah, so May 15th is the last day we can actually set that, right?
I don't think that's true.
Is it? I mean, like, cause like the new board company can really just change it and set that.
They could, but they could also not.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Let's take a roll call, everyone, before I do. Actually, that stuff we got together because I did it. I didn't hit anything.
Also, we have.
There's no legal force without meeting.
If more than hammer is not.
That's not on the
Does
agenda.
not count.
You do not, because I'm saying just for this semester, because we started the workshops this week.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying, but like, isn't it in the?
Read it just simply by to another budgetary statutes for that one line item.
Suspend your budget.
Yeah, suspend.
All right, everyone, I move to suspend the budgetary statutes to extend the deadline to June 1st. Is there a second? For this upcoming academic year.
No, for the fall 2019.
For the fall 2018 budgetary cycle. Okay. Yeah. All right, all this board, please do this now. 6 boards are going to one out. I recognize that Zane is president, I am president, Kunal is president, Tommy is president, Jessica is president, Ryan is president, and Scott is president. Yeah. Okay, everyone. Yeah.
I don't know anything about
Hit stop recording.
Honestly,
Please.
power down the computer. That's probably your safest bet at this point.
Tommy's take the camera, right?
Yeah.
Just kill.
Keep holding